how are you making that investment in yourself every month? The boundary and try to use you as an assistant or something, even though that's not your role. If you don't love your 9 to 5 as a woman, it's not their fault. It's your fault that you're accepting whatever job you have, you're just accepting. So in this video, I'm gonna teach you exactly how to love your 9 to 5. If you don't love your 9 to 5, then how to change into a different career. Number one thing in loving your 9 to 5 and your job is self-perception. And self-perception, basically, how do you see yourself? Where do you see yourself when it comes to career, and what do you think you deserve? That's what you will accept in life. So let's just say there's your work. You don't enjoy your work, but then you still like show up every day on time. During the weekend, like you just spend time with your friends, like talking how bad your experience was and things like this. This is when you know that you are just accepting a job and a position, and you actually, it doesn't align with where you see yourself. Because if you see yourself here and you have just accepted a role that just sees you here, then you would have to make up for this gap by talking with your friends and, negatively every day, just reminding yourself. Take a look at your job and see if your job actually matches the self-perception that you have for yourself. If it does, you will notice that you're actually really enjoying your job. So if not, then you know that it's time to level up. If you're new to this channel, my name is Fariha and I am a business owner, a Pilates studio owner, and I'm working on scaling our Pilates studio. And on this channel, I talk about femininity and working while staying in your feminine and having a soft life and living the best kind of life that you deserve. So if you like that kind of stuff, then definitely stick around and subscribe down below, and also check out my other videos that you might also like. So the second thing is taking time out for yourself. And basically what that means is really taking your time to do things that you truly enjoy, moving your body, meeting up with friends, spending time with your kids, doing things that you actually used to love as a kid. This is your me time. So when you take time out for yourself, you're gonna actually start to enjoy the 9 to 5 that may not always be the most fun thing to do. It's still something that feels good because you're already filled your cup. Third is taking care of your body. 9 to 5 can be tiring. It can be mentally challenging. It can be mentally exhausting sometimes, depending on the team that you're working with. So it's really imperative that you take care of your body and move your body in the way you enjoy. So personally, for me, I love Pilates, and to the point where I actually opened a Pilates studio. If whatever the kind of movement you like, definitely incorporate that before your work or after your work, so that you can always feel rejuvenated after your 9 to 5. And fourth is, it kind of goes back to the self-perception, is whatever the kind of compensation that you think you deserve, you need to advocate for it. And you would be surprised on how much the employers actually appreciate if someone actually negotiates for their salary. Me being in that position right now, I actually appreciate, one of our receptionists, she actually came back and said that this is what I want for my salary. And it actually made me respect her more, because that means that she's taking herself seriously. And if she takes herself seriously, that means that she's going to do a good job. So it actually works out in your favor, speaking up for yourself. Of course, if you think it's well-deserved and it matches your skills and, all of that. That one of my friends also, she's been in the same role for 7 years now, and she keeps asking them for promotion or something, and they keep saying the same thing. It's oh, we don't have the space right now. And we don't have the role for you right now or something. Then what she can easily do is, find another company that's going to hire her at a higher level position. It's been 7 years that she's just proven herself. There's no way that she can be, she can easily level up in her career. Fifth one is definitely reinvesting in yourself with your paycheck. Just not always spending on necessities and things like this. How you're setting yourself up for success in the future. So how are you spending a little portion of that paycheck every month to see how it can help you. Because at the end of the day, if you can make your money work for you, that's when you would actually, you know, not have to put in those hours and things like this. So definitely, even if it's small, that's how we start, right? Maybe it's your mindset that we need to invest in. Clothing, it's your appearance, it's your anything like that. It's your confidence, as long as how are you making that investment in yourself every month. So that's another thing, is investing in yourself every month, so that, you know, as it compounds, it actually starts to, you know, produce something more than just 9 to 5. And the sixth thing is setting boundaries. Especially as women, some people just try to, like, you know, step the boundary and try to use you as an assistant or something, even though that's not your role. Let them know that clearly, if this is something you don't like to do, set boundaries. And so what if they don't like this? At the end of the day, you did sign up for a role, and if they try to use you for another thing that you don't think you deserve, then definitely stand up for yourself. Because like I said earlier, nobody is going to stand up for you or even respect your boundaries. So definitely always set boundaries and respect them for yourself, and people would start to see that. I am an advocate for, like, you know, women owning businesses, and I'm a business owner myself. Then how do I know all of this, like 9 to 5 and this and that? It's because I worked remotely for a company, and it was under completely different circumstances, because I was being paid like business to business. So it was still like, that's my daughter, by the way. You should. Yes, so I was being paid under business, and still, like, I was my own, you know, I was providing a service, but at the end of the day, it was still like, you know, I was working for the company. The best experience, the best boss you can ever ask for. And I was working remotely on my own hours. Working for another company always can feel like difficult, you know, and so this is how I know how it can feel to have 9 to 5. Going into your office every day might be a difficult experience. So this is why I came up with all of these things that I think would be super useful. So I hope you enjoy it. If you did, definitely watch this next, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye-bye.